Trigger warning. This video contains discussions of grooming, lolicon, zoophilia, and similar topics of that nature. Disclaimer: do not attempt to harass or intimidate anyone mentioned in this video. Even if I think Vincent's video is pretty bad, do not go and harass him, do not attack him. I do not condone that. And you're an asshole if you do that. Also, this is my first ever commentary video, so if it's bad or if I do something wrong, feel free to critique me in the comments. Oh wow, Vincent made another video on MG? I wonder what it could be about. Hey, hi, hello, I'm Ray, and I just so happen to be in Mushroom Girl's Discord server. Seth's Discord server is lied about in Vincent's video, so I decided to make a little response. Nitpick, but Vincent, you misspelled C's in your thumbnail. There should be an E before the I.
Hey, hi, hello, it's my face again. And yeah, I know I said I wasn't gonna make another video on Mushroom Girl, but this is important, okay? So just listen. It's come to my attention that Mushroom Girl is actively sending her fans to attack people.
No, he isn't. Plus, in his video on you, he even told people not to go harass you.
It just made me really mad, so that will reflect in the script and in my tone, but I do just want to remind everyone that I do not condone any kind of targeted harassment towards any of the people I talk about, even if I do speak harshly towards them.
And she putting this in her video proves that she does not support any harassment towards those she talks about in her videos, and that anyone who does that are go against her wishes.
Yes, you heard that right, my Weasels and Rodents. Apparently, Mushroom Girl has a channel in her Discord server where people send her videos criticizing her, and then Mushroom Girl and her fans go out and attack that person.
Wow, another lie. Yes, it's true that MG has channels in her Discord server for talking about drama or commentary related things, but we do not use those channels to harass those who make videos about her. Plus, we often talk about topics unrelated to MG or MG's critics. Also, we do not go out and attack the people that we talk about. We use those channels to have mature discussions because it's actually more comfortable / easier to have discussions using Discord than YouTube comments, because YouTube comments are kind of ass because YouTube's literally hides comments sometimes. Also, MG barely talks in those channels, usually yapping about non-MG related things. We have nice idea, Vincent, to just throw random screenshots on the screen when you as an artist should know that some people listen to commentary videos while doing something else. You've got to be kidding me. Apparently Mushroom Girl's Discord server has a section where her fans send videos to YouTube videos talking about her. No wonder she managed to find a video made by someone with half her subscriber count, because her and her fanbase are deliberately looking for those kinds of videos, which, call me a jumper to conclusions, is basically just her promoting her fanbase to harass anyone who criticizes her, including channels that are much smaller than hers. Guys, you do know what an algorithm is, right? You do know that YouTube will recommend you videos that mention YouTubers that you watch, right? Let's say, I sometimes watch videos criticizing creators or media that I like. That means I'll have those kinds of videos recommended to me more. You guys realize that the algorithm promotes MG's critics to MG's fans because those videos mention MG. I guess it also possibly explains why I was receiving racial slurs and other profanities in my straw page gimmicks, other than people being mad at my 4chan video. Mushroom Girl, fuck. Mushroom Girl, you are immature as fuck. Milkway Shaker, I'm sorry you received racial slurs and other profanities in your straw page gimmicks. You have no right to blame MG for that just because MG provided a space in her Discord server where people can discuss commentary without flooding other chats.
She also straight up lies about said person she's attacking. And I know this because it happened to me. Yep, Mushroom Girl straight up accused me of calling her a groomer when I never did.
That doesn't change the fact that they previously low-key called me a groomer and haven't apologized. So this comment is poorly worded, yes, I admit that, but Vincent, you still implied that MG was a groomer by hearing comments that called her one, comments that had no evidence. The comment didn't even attempt to give any kinds of evidence. You still heard it, And you didn't apologize to MG. All you did was in your second video on MG, you went, oh yeah, don't call MG a groomer, but MG, it's your fault. It's your fault people call you a groomer.
Please don't comment about Mushroom Girl being a PDF file or a groomer without any evidence. This is a very serious claim and we need to stop throwing around grooming allegations like a game of hot potato. With that being said, Mushroom Girl, you're really not doing yourself any favors here. And when I called her out on it, she tried to lie and said, I never did that, when I literally have screenshots of her saying I called her a groomer when I never did.
I literally didn't blame you for someone else calling me a groomer, but okay, go off.
Oh my lord, you cannot read. For someone who won't shut up about definitions, I don't understand why you would just pull that out of your ass considering the definition I showed was literally copy-pasted from the dictionary.
I'm not gonna argue that MG did or did not say that you called her a groomer, or that it's your fault that others called her a groomer, but Vincent, you are not showing the whole context. Like, this is clearly after the previous screenshot you showed, but there is also very clearly something else said in between those two screenshots. So either show the whole conversation, give us all the context, or don't show these screenshots at all and don't talk about them at all.
Mushroom Girl also made fun of my phone being stolen, which really fucking cool, MG. Little fun fact, my phone being stolen wasn't the only thing that traumatized me that day. If you want to know what happened, ask my partner, because due to said trauma, I can only remember small little tidbits of what happened.
Did someone else steal your phone and like that comment?
Dude, I'm cool.
Answer the question, dude. Did someone take your phone and like that comment calling me a groomer? Vincent, I'm sorry that your phone got stolen. I'm sorry that that situation was so traumatic to you that you barely remember what happened. But these screenshots do not prove that MG knew that your phone was stolen or that that situation was traumatic to you.
She also said that I don't care about real victims, which I find really fucking ironic considering Mushroom Girl straight up ignored the hundreds of people telling her they were victimized by pro shippers.
Nice to know that you don't care about the victims of grooming who are harmed by the kind of false accusations you were supporting. Supporting victims only goes as far as the ones who agree with you.
You literally ignore the hundreds of people telling you they were victimized by the pro ship community. You do not get to talk about supporting victims.
MG is right though. Supporting like false groomer allegations shows how much you don't care about actual victims. And this is coming from like an actual victim of grooming. Nice hyperbole. So I went back to MG's original pro shipping video and I found two people talking about their experience with the pro ship community. Like I can acknowledge that there's probably like more people, I just didn't scroll far down enough. But also their testimony doesn't prove that pro shipping is bad. One of them was groomed, which it's not the pro ship community's fault, it's the fault of the groomer who decided to take advantage of them. And the other one was just a kid. Children are notorious for like not being able to differentiate fiction from reality, so it's like it's not the fault of the pro shippers, it's the fault of the fact that like this kid's parents let them go on the internet at a young age where they found the pro ship discourse and decided that they want to be a pro shipper while also not like understanding the pro ship mentality fully.
And she also straight up discredited Milkway's trauma.
Your claims are unsubstantiated because you didn't show any evidence, saying, well, there's certainly evidence somewhere. I pinky promise. Isn't you substantiating your claims? If the evidence exists, show it. Also, I wasn't driven off TikTok. My account was banned for drawing art with dark themes, and I literally have a TikTok account to this day. But of course, doing the most basic research on what you're talking about is just too hard for you. Now is it? Also, saying that you were groomed by a lolicon, therefore all lolicons are groomers, makes no fucking sense. I was emotionally abused by a lesbian. Does that make all lesbians abusers? No. Discredit. Harm the good reputation of, or cause an idea or account to seem false or unreliable. Okay, Vincent, now explain where in that comment did MG make Milkway's trauma seem fake? Like, explain to me. If you think MG discredited Milkway's trauma, explain to me how. Because from this comment, all I'm seeing is that just because Milkway was groomed by a lolicon, that doesn't mean all lolicons are groomers, because that's not how things work. Yes, Milkway was groomed. Milkway went through that traumatic experience, and that's bad. But that doesn't mean all lolicons are groomers.
Speaking of Milkway Shaker, apparently I wasn't the only one Mushroom Girl attacked. She did the same thing to Milkway, except she accused them of calling her lesbophobic, over a very obvious joke. And yet, again, denied it when she was called out for it, even though we literally have screenshots of her saying that.
Show me evidence or shut the fuck up. You're still drooling over the idea that I'm a lesbophobe for supporting all lesbians? Someone's projecting. I don't know, I don't think it's very funny to like call someone a lesbophobe over your assumptions on videos you did not watch.
Speaking on doing things without thinking, she also got backlash for posting a video where she went on an unscripted rant, remember that later, about why bi lesbians were valid. In case you're wondering, no, you cannot be two contrasting sexualities. You can be like homo-romantic and bisexual, or like bi-romantic and homosexual, but that's not called being a bi-lesbian. It's called having a different romantic attraction from your sexual one. A video where she tried to validate the term lesboids being used for males identifying as lesbians. God damn, Mushroom Girl really has it out for the fucking lesbians out here. What has she got against woman kissers?
You know, I don't think it's funny to lie about people and their opinions. Fun fact, did you know bi-lesbian is actually a bisexual homoromantic or homosexual biromantic? Shocker, yeah. Bi-lesbian as a term was just created so, like, because it's less of a mouthful than, like, saying homosexual biromantic or bisexual homoromantic, you know? And people get angry at the term bi-lesbian. Why don't you get angry at the term AOAs? Or someone who might say that they're an AO lesbian or ace lesbian. Why don't you get angry at that? That's just putting two labels together. Not like it's like a shorter term, so you wouldn't have to like say the full sexuality / romantic orientations. No. Also, lesboys. Why are you so angry at gender non-conforming people, at trans masculine people, at gender fluid people, at like women who use he, him, who also identify as lesbians? Like, why are you so angry at people who identify as lesbians while also not being fully like a binary woman? Like, that sounds kind of transphobic, not gonna lie.
MG also put some, actually, if you look at the definition, like, dude, shut up. You don't get to talk about definitions anymore, because you literally do not know what strawman means. Also, if you look at the definition of low-key, it still doesn't prove your point. Low-key is just another word for to some extent, meaning that you still said I called you a groomer to some extent, which is blatantly untrue.
I'm so tired of reading these screenshots. Please forgive me for not reading these specific screenshots, but MG's like earlier comment was poorly worded. Like I said earlier, you did not, to some extent, call MG a groomer, but you did support someone's false grooming claims. So, I still think that's pretty bad, you know? Like, also, Vincent, please don't talk about definitions. You literally did not know what the fuck discredit means, and you used the word wrong. Or you did know what it meant, and you just lied because you're a liar.
Mushroom Girl also just loves to do this with creators smaller than her, because not only did she lie about me and Milkway, but she also falsely accused someone named Rat King Leo of being a zoophile. I find it funny how Mushroom Girl will scream and cry about showing evidence for your claims, and then turn around and accuse people of doing terrible things with no evidence. You can't call me a groomer with no evidence, but also this guy's a zoophile, trust me, bro.
Is being fat a sexual trait now? What? Also, is Weird like sexualizing the character's cat nipples and then going with cat nipples on character? Is blush sexual now? What? Oh, you're sexualizing fat people. You're sexualizing very obviously not supposed to be sexual breasts. You're sexualizing a cat's nipples, and now you're sexualizing being pregnant. What? And you're telling me that Foxy is a girl again? Oh my god, I'm crying. Yes, putting cat nipples on a cat character is a stylistic choice. Seriously, when I said that he was trying to sexualize a cat's nipples, like I was not joking, he should have tried to say that because Foxy grew cat nipples on a cat character, that it's supposed to be a sexual drawing. But no, Foxy's the weird one here, not this kid trying to sexualize every single thing he sees in the drawing. What's next? Fur, eyes, hands, oh, people love foot fetishes. Look at this right here. Oh my gosh, how dare you be disgusting. Zoophile. God, I'm just getting fun of this. Oh my god, this is great. This is what I love doing in my free time.
Okay, you've seen the clips. Now, please point to me where Mushroom Girl calls Rat King Leo a zoophile. Nowhere, because you didn't even think to fucking fact check these claims. You just decided to lie about Mushroom Girl.
I know I'm probably gonna get harassed by Mushroom Girl and her fans, but I've been harassed by actual pedophiles in the past. I honestly do not care anymore. Do your worst. All you'll be doing is making yourself look worse than you already do.
If you really didn't care, you wouldn't have made this video to spread lies about Mushroom Girl and her server. Like, it's almost funny that people like you make a bunch of videos on a creator for views and subscribers and then go, oh yeah, I don't actually care about the situation. I don't actually care. Yes you do. You're the one who cares the most in this situation because you've made multiple videos on Mushroom Girl when you could have just let this go.
If you are a creator, big or small, I encourage you to make a video about this. Spread the word.
I'm not sure if this is what Vincent meant by spreading the word, but I hope he's happy.
And if you get attacked by Mushroom Girl and her fans, screenshot everything. Another thing Mushroom Girl loves to do is delete stuff that makes her look bad. Yeah, don't think I didn't notice some of your replies went missing, Mushroom Girl.
I mean, are you sure Mushroom Girl deleted the comments? There's a chance that like maybe they were hidden because sometimes YouTube hides comments for some reason. Might have an easier time finding them through either YouTube Studio or like for YouTube to show you the comments based off like how recent they are instead of how popular they are. And on that note, we are finished with Vincent's video because I am cutting out the end where he tells you to go support the rest of quote-unquote MG's victims and tells you about his adopt. You should like totally check out my commissions because I have commissions open. I do commissions for either Robux or like Nitro/Nitro profile decorations. If you want to know like exactly what is for like a profile decoration, what's for Nitro Basic, check out like the card that will be linked below. And I hope you have a nice rest of your day, night, evening. Bye bye.